So elections this turn. Now I've been trying to switch the focus of my population more in the direction of science, but it's really not coming into play yet. I just don't have enough sophons. So yeah, at the time being though, I'm completely at war basically. It's definitely in my interest to keep in the militarist party, I believe. So I'm going to give them a boost. A dust there, which that kind of suggests is the better option than lobbying, because they are, well, in the lead. So let's go to next step. We might have a few more approval issues coming up, because a lot more places will have representatives, and the amount of representatives is going up, and also militarist isn't looking like it's winning substantially in all of these. But yeah, the industrialists, because we are a republic, having a lot of them will be good for us as well. It's just the others that will cause us issues. Eventually I'll probably want to be switching to a democracy, so I can get 3 different parties' laws to use, but republic does have its advantages. So more powerful laws for starters. Right, so the militarist did win, and they gained, well, they're potent now, not just entrenched, I believe, and they're more potent. I'm not sure if we'll have any new laws I can choose from. It's one way to find out. It should have showed up then, though, if there are any new ones. Industrialists are probably getting close to the 4th law becoming available. That's showing up again, is it? There are 2 conquest types of victories. There's an amount of planets and there's the taking of capitals, so I could be close on both of them now. I mean, if I told you how many planets you actually had to take, then I would just be taking a ton of planets, arguably, rather than going for the capitals if I knew that I wasn't far off it. Right, so we've got diplomatic change with the nearest. I'll come back to that shortly. We're the first to unlock 15 science and exploration technologies, an extra 3,000 research. We are now able to finally colonize volcanic planets, so you can see all these white planets throughout my empire. I have a huge amount of volcanic planets all over the place. Yeah. So that's going to be huge. My population can be increased a heck of a lot coming up. So let's have a look in the laws then, first of all. So that's, yeah, that is the 4th law of the industrialist I could use. And I've got the 3rd law of the militarist, so I need 1 more for them. But it looks like I have 100% industrialist, or yeah, just about. Come back to that shortly. Okay, so huge list of stuff here. Nebula owns, let's figure out where that is. Oh, that's the free battle tactics modification. It's very similar to the imminent victory thing. I was hoping that was the other type then for victories. What is that? Or is a scrubbing brush or something there? Right, this guy's got to level up. The fleet commanders really don't get enough in terms of extra level ups as well. There's definitely an issue with it. Someone mentioned in comments and I completely agree with them. So let's go for the experience then. As I mentioned to them, it may be worthwhile sticking them on a planet or a system and then moving them to a fleet later on just so they can get experience at the moment. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the release version. I'm sure it will be, but you never know. Right, so there's amicable now with the minor race. And let's, with these, get the quest. Started, Masters of the Arena. I won't be reading all of that. So raise your militarist's support to at least 30% in 2 systems. You obtain a minor faction and the rewards. Now, I'd have thought I already have 30% in at least 2 systems. I may not even pick them up and just hope to get the reward actually, because 50 adamantium when I'm not even making any is a lot. So there was a combat this turn. So at Sable. I don't think our watches, it's not that big. So they can have 2 fleets. What do they have? They have projectiles. Let's go for that one then. And let's go for that. And fight. Okay, probably didn't take any damage. Excellent. Research then, that was... oh wow, did I get that as well, the new ship type this turn? Yeah, because I got a bonus 3000. So we now have that. I'm very tempted, well, to go for one of those. I think I'll figure out that later on. Let's have a look at the new ship type first then. So this is a Spirit class. Only has 1 support module. Really? Just 1? Okay, that's terrible. It won't have enough movement to keep up with the rest of my fleet, so I doubt I'll be making any of these. Unless I get the more advanced option. But to be honest, I probably want to get the more advanced option for my support ship. With the Horatio, I recently played a game with them. Well, not that recently to be honest, but with this update. And I went for the opposite direction of picking up the support ship and then the battleship for this option. But yeah, there are reasons to do that, but each race has different modules for the ship, so and you can't really figure out by just looking at these texts that you actually have to get them first, so it's a bit of a pain that. So I'm going to go for, yeah, improving this one, I think. Although I am tempted by that just to make it useful. Yeah, really am actually. But yeah, I'll go for that. It's going to use either antimatter or adamantium as well, and it doesn't tell you. So that's another pain with this current state. Okay, so is there any more combat to do this turn? Oh, I think I actually forgot that there was a combat I could have done there last turn. I forgot about it before I ended the turn. I knew it was something. Right, let's move my fleets forward then. Hopefully some of them can get in. Is there a big combat to do here? Not sure. I don't have a fleet commander here, which would be nice. That they aren't quite upgraded. Those ones are. Oh, and I can't put a hero there either. So I think that's the best fleet here. Let's attack with it. Oh, civilians. And yeah, there was a big fleet which I think was using free movement. So let's come into advanced. These are mainly support, well, 2 marauders, 1 butcher, got a mixture. So let's go for, I assume they're mainly projectiles rather than beams. Yeah, so I'll go for that one. Let's put that there. They can use all 3. Okay. Did they have a hero? Oh, they don't. So maybe it's not the ship fleet I thought it was. Right, so let's watch this one. Pretty big combat. Oh, they actually retreated. I thought it said it was in their favour as well. Guess they didn't think so. So, can I... yeah, I can also attack that this turn, hopefully. A Ravener. Right, let's stick that on a dust one. And move that over to there. Right. And we won't watch this. I think they're going to retreat. Put that there. Yep, should be able to attack the system now and hope. Yep, so let's do so. Okay, happy with this taking a couple of turns probably, so I'm just going to do infiltration. We'll watch this one. I guess it's big, so we've seen quite a few of these now though, haven't we? So if I can take Perseus and I can colonize the couple of systems near to them, then I'm pretty much done with the Cravers, and I'll end the war against them and culture flip the rest of their systems within my territory at some stage also, and they'll have next to nothing left then. So yeah, I can use the northern route then to get to the Vodyani and maybe the Horatio as well. Yeah, I should take this next turn. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so we're coming along there basically. Also maybe come on this route. Okay, there should be... this Horatio capital is quite far away actually. There's more stuff over here than I was expecting. Oh wow, we can do new expeditions now as well, because I got to the 5th era in the sciences. So this is going to be interesting. I've never seen some of these resources before. Okay, Quadronix, excellent. Found a deposit for that, strategic resource. So how many probes have I got? Go there. I have another one there, don't I? It's got 2 probes left, nothing to do there. Let's move up to there. Okay, and I'll send 1 probe, and hopefully I can still move a bit after that. Yeah, I got 1 moving point. Okay, great. Okay, I think I've done all of the combat I can do then, so I'm going to take a minute out to update my build list. Systems management is pretty interesting this turn. I'm not only able to just get up all of these new lava planets, but I'm also able to get up the new expeditions. I could of course wait to get my explorer ships to go and do them, but they're only 100 production, and I have a huge amount of production on my worlds these days. So I'm gonna basically get every one of these found that I can do straight away. And there are some more lava planets in the list on certain places, but I need to get in other things before them in certain circumstances. There is still a certain amount of research being done still. Can't really make ships yet because I don't have the resources available to make them. In terms of tech, I've stuck in the culture flip tech in the next in the list after I've gotten that upgrade to the support ships, the medium-sized ones. So freight as well, I should mention what my overall plan is with this. So it's getting up as many Riftborn as possible, getting up the Sophons and Mavros population because they work well on cold and hot worlds and have really amazing bonuses. And apart from that, I'd really like more Zavalian Doivans to get my science ideology up a bit. In terms of that thread I mentioned as well, in terms of the spaceport management screen that I would like to see added to the game, it was doing rather well on the Inner Space 2 forums. I think it's second in the trending on ideas. Not sure how many people pay much attention to that, but I guess it's doing pretty well in terms of things. So I'll leave a link again in the description of this video if you want to go and check that out still. It's definitely something that's very much needed. You can see how many freighters I've got flying everywhere. So I'm sending the population that I don't really want over to Razum currently, so there's going to be a huge train going over there. But yeah, I just want those populations that I mentioned in the main, and maybe the United Empire, which I have a ton of already. Right, so I've got bits of movement left this turn. I upgraded ships here. That's what I spent most of my antimatter on this turn. And I've reorganized them a bit. So I'm going to bring them up to Hader. I still can't quite end this Sophon war. Don't really want to take it, but it's come up towards the Lumaris, whom I do want to attack. So let's move, well, those two fleets there, is it? I can't see any other Sophon fleets that I want to currently attack. There isn't an option there. So I would be attacking their fleets if I was able to. Those have upgraded. Yeah, I'll bring those on. I think the others here... No? Well, that one has upgraded as well. Let's bring that on. And those can go in Hannah. They need to be upgraded next turn. It's not too much stuff now left to be upgraded, so I can start to make some ships soon again. There's an expedition to do there. Let's do that. Okay, 2 in fact. So what have we got? Hydromial, nothing new. Antimatter. Okay, no new resources then. We haven't seen one yet. Hopefully we see a lot of them when I get those expedition buildings in next turn. So I might be declaring war against the Vodyani this time. Not entirely sure yet what I'm doing. In fact then, yeah, let's bring down these 2 fleets here. So they can go to... But you know what, I'll put one on there this turn, then I'll put that to there. So if anything does retreat off, they can maybe attack it. Let's lock that down. Probably need to be a bit more careful with this. Right, so I can't... Oh, they're moving something over there. Yeah, let's attack the Vodyani this turn then. So I could try demanding from them, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to declare war still if I successfully demand, so I'm just going to declare war. Something I would like to know, but yeah, I'm not going to muck around. So... make an offer. A foolish choice, the Holy Church. Trust your people have made peace with the pagan gods, for they will die in their millions. If you say so. So... yeah, that's over here. I can actually attack something, so let's do so. There isn't a reinforcement thing now with fleets yet in this update. Hopefully in the release version there will be. I think there is supposed to be, going to be. So yeah, I would have moved that fleet in and then looked for reinforcements. Right, so this is the first time we've seen one of these arcs. So this is basically what replaces normal colonies. The people from the Vodyani live on the arcs and they just siphon up the resources. So I think that's, well, yeah, that's how they work. So this is looking pretty nice, isn't it, on fleet power. But let's hopefully do well against it. So what was... it's a mixture of weapons, yeah, and projectiles. I'll go for that one then. And it's all in the center fleet. So I might as well stick pretty much all of mine there as well. And yeah, let's watch this. So hopefully this counts as another capital if I take out their arc, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Guess we might find out in a bit more in a minute. Might have to colonize this system. Should we watch the camera for change? Looks kind of cool. Rather easy. The numbers, or at least the graphic, didn't suggest it, did it? But yeah, we took that down in a matter of seconds. It might have done a bit of damage on my Wraith ships. Your ships fly in Horatio space for reasons of security and beauty. We want them out. They are watchful. Okay. And yeah. they just disappeared basically. So if they've been wiped out, not sure how many more arc ships they've got. Can't see any more over here. Right. So that should be another capital down. There's also a fleet I moved up to there this turn, and there was one here already. So let's... ooh, can I attack them or not? Right, let's declare war. Yeah. Okay. Right. And yeah, we should be able to invade here. They got next to nothing here. 40 infantry. Wow, it looks pretty cool. And yeah, infiltration will be more than enough. So watch this one. Probably. Oh, that's news, isn't it? I wish I had watched that now, actually, because I might have seen their infantry if they would looked a bit different. But oh well. Faction assimilated. So these are the Tikkanen. And what ability did they have? Is it infinite? Yeah. 100 manpower on Empire. Which, yeah, we could really do with that. Right, so that's great. Anyway, we've got another potential route into here. So what's left in terms of movement? There's a colony ship waiting there. They can wait there as well. I've already done that this turn, haven't I? I won't move any of them on. There was... well, they can move. Sadly, I don't have expedition modules here. I might take out the Mintaka as well. Let's bring that down. Okay. If we have a look in Sable, can I make the... yes, I can on here, great. That's done. There was a colony ship there as well. I brought it down here as well this turn, and it actually got its movement back, so maybe it just takes a turn to kick in, but I'm not sure it's... yeah, I'm not sure it made the colony in one turn, but there was a suggestion that maybe it wouldn't. Right, so I want to bring this colony ship down to Nerod. I also want to get another colony ship maybe down near to colonize that if I need to own that. So get that down to there. Let's stick another colony ship in the list here then. Okay. Right. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. 2 turns. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? If it takes 2 turns, I'll stick it there, because I can use the singularity to get it down quicker anyway. Should refresh, just move it on there and there. Right, these... what have I got? There's Shadow Ship. I think I'll leave those Phantoms there. The rest, though, can move on. Let's have a little bit of protection. I can nearly piece out the Sophon and the Cravers now anyway. Might do next turn. So let's colonize. Or I could bring it down. I think I'll colonize. So let's get... I think that's 1 turn away from dying. Production I want. And there isn't much of it, is there? So the next best is I go for that one. There's an expedition there. That might be worthwhile colonizing that one. Okay, so let's do the expedition. Should have done this first. Okay, on this one, experience. Right. So, what can I move on? Shall I? No, I won't move that on this turn. Or will I? Yeah, I will. Okay. What else is to move? Right, this staying put. That's actually out of movement, but it can attack something. Okay, let's... Right, I can do 2 fleets, is it? These are projectiles. I go for that one. That's good. Fight. Right, done. Those, let's do the same. Okay. Right, watch or not watch. Okay. Yeah, these turn times get progressively longer. They're really taking me a long time to get through at the moment. Just maybe an issue with the game, I'm not sure. That's done then. That's done. Let's stick that on there. And that's... can also lock that up. I'll yeah, probably attack them next turn as well. Okay, I think I've done everything. Couldn't swear to it. So let's end the turn. Right. But things are definitely going in my direction now. We're getting very close to winning the game. So I think it's 2 capitals left. There's just Lumeris and Horatio, and I've got a number of fleets coming down here in pretty decent shape as well. I doubt they can do much about it. Yeah, I got a number there and stuff coming in through here also. So there was a ton of expeditions. Hopefully we get some really cool new resources. This is Orichalcix somewhere. Viacris has got more Orichalcix. On Zoo, there's Meta-Enactogen. I don't think I've ever seen this. This is extra approval and influence. So there's a combination. Well, that's interesting. Didn't know that could happen. It's a Quadronix somewhere. Narline, more Quadronix. Cetus, Orichalcix. Sable, Adamantium. They're up to friendly. Faction assimilated. Oh, so we've got the nearest. They wanted 30 from the militarist party, I believe. So that's great. They were former allies of the Horatio. Yeah, so 50 adamantium for those. Nice. This is no way to treat a peaceful neighbor. They are unsure of us. Your military has trespassed in our sovereign space. You have made a diplomatic demand on us, have I? I don't remember doing that. Right, I'm probably going to be piecing out with the Sophons. I've taken the capital. And finally, we discovered the last capital on the map, the Horatio's system. Come back to that shortly. So that is Isel. So I've got to get my fleets down here and hope that they don't have too big a military. So 2, 3. Oh wow, look at their defense. Oh, actually, yeah, some of that's air power, but I don't think it's that much. 2 fleets, maybe even 1 fleet might be enough to take that. So it's, yeah, this war against, well, piecing out the Cravers, piecing out the Sophon, going after Lumeris and sending 2 or 3 fleets down there. And, yeah, we are really now close to winning the game. There's a new resource, Meta-Enactogen. Yeah, we found that. So, what is that? We got the nearest up there. Okay, let's do this battle on Mintaka then. So that's, can do that one and fight. Okay, excellent, that's done. This ground combat, let's just do infiltration, I won't watch it. And yeah, we took Perseus, which should now allow me to colonize the Elmer system. After I've attacked this Sophon here, luckily I had these. So let's attack that. It's an explorer. So if we come into advanced there, what are they? Projectiles, I go for that one. Can't actually split up into another flotilla. Not sure if they can retreat or not here. Ah, looks like they were able to. Maybe. Can't see them. So let's hopefully now colonize. Ah, I think that might be bugged. It's still counting the influence even though it's not there. So I might have to save and load the game before I'm able to do that, or just wait until next turn. Right. So is there any more combat? There's a fleet there. Let's get attacking with that then, is it? Let's do that one. Yeah, so this is the free movement fleet I was mentioning before. The best Craver fleet. This is going to be perhaps the biggest, strongest battle we faced. And I don't have a hero here, so that doesn't help. So let's go on that, and I think they are all pretty much projectiles. Okay, let's watch. I got 2 fleets. Oh, they actually retreated, so yeah, we didn't get to see a big battle after all. Are they coming into the system? Yeah, let's attack those then. Okay. Let's do that. That one actually. Okay, and watch. Not watch. Yeah, I'm hoping to piece out with the Cravers. I just don't need anything more now. I can culture flip these coming up. So combat. Let's have a look around. There's Sophon combat there. There isn't a truce symbol there, but there is one with the Cravers, so I need to do some more damage on Sophon. Let's attack with this fleet. Ooh, 11 command points. These are all normal small attacker ships, and they are using projectiles. Okay. So I'll use the barrage fire. They can have 3 flotillas. I think I will have 2 on this side. Okay, let's watch this one. No, they retreated. Not having too much luck in getting to showing any battles this turn. So there's something more in here though, so let's attack that. Right, it's this guy again. Hopefully he doesn't have enough to retreat this time round. So let's do the dust one. Okay, and yeah, that'll do. Heroes can never be killed though. Can always come back. I hope that isn't bugged, it could be. Okay, saving and loading fixed the problem, so you can see that the hero happens to be here. It seems to have managed to retreat somehow. Took me a couple of goes actually trying to load this save game, so it got me worried actually. I thought I was going to have to load the autosave and play the turn again and record it again, but luckily I don't. So basically when I loaded into this save I was attacked somewhere. Looks like it's at Mintaka, so let's get this battle out of the way, and yeah, that looks fine to me, so let's fight that. And yeah, decisive victory. Excellent. So what's left to do this turn then? There's a couple of bits of movement. I am now actually able to colonize here, which I thought I would be able to. So let's pick one. So which is the best industry is that one. Okay. And yep, so it's taking a long time. Might speed that up, I'm not sure yet. With titanium. And what's that? I took these out of the Hannah as well. But that's all I've done. So research. We got this new ship type and culture thing is in the list. Let's have a look at the upgrade then to the Wraith ship.
We are outcasts in the chaos that is your universe, willing to do anything to save our own.